What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Friday, January 31st, 2025. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, fixed air moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Well, happy Friday, happy end of the week, happy end of the month. We get the end of the week and the end of the month on the same day. So, hope everybody's doing well. I appreciate you all very much. And let's take a look at Friday's horoscope. Did I put my. I was messing with a new logo. Gonna do a podcast. Gonna produce a podcast for show it. Nirvana City podcast. Yeah. Anyway, it's a cool little podcast. It's gonna be live streamed on that channel probably eventually, but I don't think that's fully set up just yet. But it's a fun little project I'm doing with Elixir. I'm gonna make sure I put my logo back on. It's my channel. Anyways, kind of a fun little project. See how it goes. I do like live stream production. I used to do that with David, of course, and yeah, they need my help. So pretty cool. All right, Friday. Let's look at it, peeps. What's going on? Well, it's Aquarius season. Sun at 12 degrees of Aquarius and a moon in Pisces. So with that trine to Jupiter still in effect and Mercury heading on the trine, its way over to the trine to Jupiter. Today's a very expansive day. I think this Friday is trying to expand your individuated nature, your individuality, maybe trying, it might feel like we want to kind of go above and beyond to kind of set ourselves apart. You might notice people in the world are trying to set themselves apart. I don't know. I kind of feel like shocking elements are getting amplified right now, especially with Uranus direct. And, well, the moon in Pisces is a bit sensitive, so I don't know. It's interesting. There's this like intense sensitive feeling and emotion, and then there's sort of this, I want to be a rebel, kind of do my own thing and expand on my truth, and it'll be an interesting sort of dynamic to see where that goes. But it is also Venus conjunct Neptune. For the first time, they're going to conjunct 3 times. Venus is going to go retrograde at 10 degrees of Aries and then come back and also conjunct with Saturn again in Pisces. And Venus and Neptune will meet at 29 degrees the next time they meet when Venus is in retrograde, and then they're going to meet in Aries. So kind of cool. Leading up until April when Venus will go direct. Kind of cool, but kind of like what the F too. Like what the. So it's kind of cool because this is like an extremely dreamy time, and it can feel a little bit ungrounded. And I think it's okay to be ungrounded right now. We can definitely have ideals, hopes, and dreams about things and want sort of fairy tale, sort of aspects to come true, especially with the trines to Jupiter. And we're like, well, I'm being my individuated self. I have all these, ideas and plans, and just don't get let down, right? Like this is just it's one of those times where like, yes, dream, by all means, envision the life that you want, stay on your game, do the things, but just know that like there's disillusionment around the corner and there's twists and turns coming, and maybe you're already feeling some twists and turns in life, but just know that like there's a little bit of backtrack here. Venus is going to go direct at 24 degrees of Pisces in April, so we're already in the Venus shadow period, right? So again, like all these sort of manifestation dreams, hopes, and visions, it's not like it's impossible. I think anything's possible right now. It's sort of, there's a new quantum landscape, but we have to, in some ways, lower expectations so that we're more excited when things are real and show up in life the way we want them to. Because, if things start showing up the way, we might have this perfect, vision of life, right? Perfect vision of our manifestations, our goals, the things we want, our relationships, people, and it could be perfect. Well, perfect is going to leave you empty right now. So just don't expect perfect. Like I think like, yeah, be imaginative. Like I think that today can be very intoxicating and it could feel really good. It's also so sensitive, and the moon's going to finish the day with Saturn. So keep that in mind too, is like today's what you make it. Like in a big way, today is what you make it. Are you going to amplify and kind of be liberated today and create something abundant without expectation, but just be willing to be a creator without final product, looking a certain way, or kind of in that time where things have to look a certain way, and there's almost like this over anxiety or this crushing sort of weight. And it's also a time with so much in the collective 12th house of Pisces that we got to be careful not to unravel and self undo. So I think today's very like, be mindful of what you're doing, be mindful of patterns. You might think it's perfectly okay to be doing something, but you might know deep down it's not. Just trust the deep down, trust the intuition, trust the feeling, more so than like bypassing or creating some, made up story that it's just fine. It's okay to sweep things under the rug a little bit. As North Node Pisces, North Node Neptune, North Node Venus. It's just like there's a fine line. Like we have to stay somewhat grounded, and it's kind of an ungrounded day. And what that's going to do to us emotionally will affect different people differently. Some people are going to like really feel kind of less heavy today, and they're going to feel really good, and they're going to want to be just living life in the unique way that they're envisioning, and they're going to feel good about it. And other people are going to want that life that they're envisioning but not be connected to it fully, or not believe in it enough fully, and then they're going to feel like a victim to reality and to the mundane. So it's a little bit of back and forth, and we are in such a like locomotive time. Like everything's on one half of the chart, so everything's on one half of the sky, right? So it's just like there's not as much balance as we may want right now, and we just got to keep our head up, keep dreaming, try to do your best to put yourself in a strong frame of mind to feel good. And I think as long as you're able to feel good about yourself and the people in your life, and not look at the negatives, not play the victim, you're probably going to do really well today and just feel pretty good. I think today's kind of trying to shake things up, but it's a little sensitive, and it's almost like we can over expect, certain things to happen, and that'll leave us feeling like nothing's good enough or we're not good enough. So try to avoid that energy, and I think you're going to have a great end of your month and a great Friday. We've got the 10 of Swords in reverse, though. So I feel like today's a really good day to not stab ourselves in the back, to not be doing things that are bringing us down, but to really be conscious of what's going to uplift our soul. And it's almost like rock bottom doesn't exist. You might think it's low right now, or you might think it's high. There's no ceiling right now. There's no bottom right now. So stop getting caught up with certain limitations. And I feel like this card's saying like your mind is so important. Whether you feel like there's no more, ascension, there's more ascension. Or where you feel like you're at rock bottom and that's rock bottom, like don't trick yourself, because there's always another level down too. So I don't think there's many boundaries right now, and I feel like this card is saying keep your mind in a good place to be leveled out and to know that you can always go higher. And if you're not careful too, and your mind's not in the right place, and you're letting your emotions and sensitivities drive you down, there's no bottom either. So the free fall can be pretty drastic. Love you guys. Have a great Friday, and I'll see you for the weekend forecast tomorrow. Much love. Peace.